I never intended for my photography to be seen. Not really. I suppose it started as a way of escaping. The water has always been my refuge, a place where everything is muted, where the noise in my head quiets down. Underwater, there's a different kind of silence, one that holds you rather than suffocates you. Sometimes I wonder if I ever truly wanted to come back up. I think it's easy to romanticize what I do. People see these images and talk about how ethereal, how dreamlike they are. They don't know what it's like to stand behind the camera, feeling like you're drowning in your own mind while you're trying to capture something beautiful. It's strange how you can take a picture of something peaceful while your insides are falling apart. Mental health, they call it. Such a clinical term for something that feels like it's woven into every part of me, like it's in the very water I swim in. I've battled with it for as long as I can remember. Some days I feel like I'm sinking and the weight of the world is pulling me under. Other days it's like I'm already at the bottom, staring up at a light that's impossibly far away. I keep myself busy with the work, with my camera, because if I stop, well, I'm not sure what happens when I stop. The thing is, I rarely feel like I've ever finished anything. There's always something left incomplete, some corner of the image that isn't quite right, some shadow that didn't fall the way I wanted. I can stare at a piece for hours, knowing it's done, knowing there's nothing more to change, but still feeling that gnawing sense of inadequacy. It's like no matter what I create, it never feels like enough. I never feel like enough. I don't talk about this publicly, not really. People don't want to know that the artist they admire feels like a fraud most of the time. They want to see the finished product, the polished image, and not the mess that happens behind the scenes. They don't want to hear that there are days when I can't even pick up my camera, when the thought of creating something new makes me feel so impossibly tired that I just want to sleep and never wake up, but I keep going. I don't know why sometimes. Maybe it's because in those rare moments when everything aligns, the light, the water, the figure, and I press the shutter, I feel something like peace. Just for a moment, and maybe that's why I keep trying, for those fleeting seconds when it feels like I'm not drowning anymore. I don't know if I'll ever feel like I've finished something, like I've truly accomplished what I set out to do. But maybe that's the point. Maybe creating is about chasing that feeling, knowing it's always just out of reach, and maybe that's enough. Or maybe I'm just telling myself that to get through the day. I'm not sure anymore. I'll keep diving beneath the surface, looking for something I can't quite name.